Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to break down the final 96 overall Gold Master icons, as well as a new European Team of the Season card, some prime times, and some NHL Moments cards that were released in honor of a new player that is retiring. Guys, again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for daily NHL content. Give the video a like if you did enjoy the content. All right, let's get into the latest release here in NHL 21. So we will start things off with the latest Team of the Season cards, the 90 overall Niels Lundqvist, 5'11", 174, with 4 to Barrage, 2 to Wingman, and 2 to Speedster. Now, honestly, this isn't an awful card by any stretch of the imagination. It's all going to depend on if he upgrades. So the deking and puck control is really low for this stage of the game. Not really low. It's under 90. And then speed can only get to 93, acceleration to 93 as well. And then without Barrage, his slap shot is pretty rough. 85 accuracy. Again, it's not awful, but at this stage of the game, you've got goaltenders that have high 90 attributes. Like, this isn't really going to help out. He is smaller at 5'11", but his body checking is 90, so it's not all that. It's kind of negligible. And then stick checking and defensive awareness at 92 and 94 aren't bad. In all honesty, this isn't an awful card, and he does have a decent synergy combo to help you out activate synergies. But there's no real way I can recommend you guys going out and grabbing this card. We'll take a look at what he's going for in the auction house. He'd have to be super cheap. And, 175 isn't awful for a right-handed defenseman. But again, if you're going to be under 6 foot on the back end, you've really got to have, high-end speed, and there's just far better options for you here. There's no guarantee, like I said, for Team of the Season cards that are not from the NHL to get upgrades, so it's a risk. Yeah, this would be a pass from me, in my opinion. I mean, if he keeps falling 175, I mean, that's not much of a risk anymore because of the synergy combo, but I still think I would pass on this one. And then in honor of David Backes deciding to hang him up, we got a bunch of different NHL moment cards for him, but none that are really usable for you. Again, 86 speed is kind of the highest, 87 here with the Blues, but 90 speed there and 87 acceleration with synergies. Even if unless you are a big David Backes fan, this would be an avoid for me. It's not enough at the end game here in NHL 21 that you're going to be able to use them effectively. But yeah, unless you're a fan, this is a hard pass here. I would sell immediately. All right, next up, we'll take a look at the prime times. Anze Kopitar getting his 1,000th point. Honestly, super sneaky 1,000 points, in all honesty. Didn't realize he was that high. I've watched him basically his whole career as a Sharks fan. He's a phenomenal player and still one of the best centers in NHL 21. So does have heart and soul, which maxes out his face-offs obviously there, and speed can get up to 93. Acceleration to 91, and then everything else is basically in the high 90s. He's got elite size. It's all going to come down to the price, but like I said, these prime times and team of the weeks, like 300K, I'm probably not spending for, just because of, you can get a lot more for 300 in my opinion, but if he falls to around 200 to 230, that would be where I would pull the trigger. A really, really good centerman for even just the rest of the game, just based on size, face-off, and then everything else alone. It's a very, very good build card. Amongst the mess that was the Capitals and Rangers game last night, TJ Oshie getting a hat trick after his father passing away. Honestly, unreal moment for him. Got to be insanely tough to play through that, and getting a hat trick there was pretty incredible to watch. In regards to the card, he's 5'11". I'm not a huge fan of TJ Oshie cards. They just never really play well. But this one, with shutdown, gets his body checking almost a max. Shot is really good as well. Speed can get to 94, and with Workhorse, his acceleration can get to max, essentially. Everything else is really high-end as well. This is going to be another one of those cards that, again, you don't really think about being super valuable, but I would 100% pay 123K for this card. Is a sneaky value. Guys, if you're looking to round out your teams and make them a little bit more competitive near the end of the NHL 21 while everyone's trying to get team of the season cards and all that, go and grab cards like this. Like, this is a nice card for 123,000 coins. And then the last one we'll take a look at is the 93 Blake Wheeler with 1 to Workhorse, getting his acceleration up to 90. Speed is capped at 90, however, though, acceleration can get to 94. Everything else is kind of in the mid to high 90s, which is great, and he's 6'5". This is an incredible card. Honestly, if you like the Winter National Patrick Laine or the NHL Moments Anthony Mantha, this would be a great card. And again, these Prime Times and Team of the Week cards just sell for so little, like 100K, guys. The market has crashed. Take advantage where you can. As if you are someone who controls TOA and likes the big players, this is an awesome deal for you guys. All right, guys, then we'll cover the 96 Gold Master Icons. We'll start with the 96 Jacques Plante. At this stage of the game, I mean, these kind of goaltenders, unless the synergies are what you desperately need, they're not going to be usable. 6 foot, 83 aggression, just a hard pass all the way around on the Jacques Plante. However, still one of the best card arts in the game. Then we've got the 96 Bobby Clark, and man, it's crazy because the 86 early on in the year was one of the better master icons you could get, but at 5'10" and, at center, it's just tough. And then his synergies, everyone has Howitzer and Swarm. So, his acceleration capped at 92, speed's 94, which isn't bad. It's just not enough. So he's one of actually the worst 96s in my opinion, outside of like Conacher and the goaltenders. So just a pass for me. I wouldn't do the upgrade for the Bobby. And then lastly, we've got the 96 Scott Niedermeyer with balance and speedster. Speed can get to 99, acceleration to 97. If you've got barrage, his slap shot can become close to 99 as well. Just an all-around phenomenal card. And if you have him, I would definitely do the upgrade. He is one of the better 96 cards that you can get out of the daily icon set. And yeah, just no overthinking it here. He's a phenomenal card and one of the best for the rest of NHL 21. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's content in NHL 21. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. All right, have a good one, guys.